Hey guys, welcome to another week of my journey to Tarawera. This week going to a few different trail locations, so new ones for me as well as maybe for you. So some great footage coming up. Also, just another week of solid training. So last week's focus was to get some consistent speed training in. We did 3 speed sessions and it was a fairly solid week. So this week, stepping back a little bit, so I started off the week with an easy run, Monday morning, then Tuesday morning headed to Happy Valley, the new reservoir. So got some new trails here, did that with my girlfriend Nat. Then Tuesday night, had the first speed session of the week. I was still pretty tired from the weekend. We did a heavy session on Saturday, then a fairly long and difficult run in the heat on Sunday. So I was still a little bit tired. This first part of the session was to run a 5k, and I ran that solid, but knowing that I still had other stuff to do after the effort. So it wasn't a full-on time trial, but it was still a solid effort. Not particularly fast, legs were not particularly good, wasn't particularly fresh, but got through that and then ran okay afterwards. So that was the main goal, was to run okay. Then headed up to Wednesday. Now this week we've got quite a few new locations. One of them is behind me, Anstey Hill. I haven't run here before, so something new for me. I just happened to have a client that was in the area. A lot of my work is based in the office or work from home, but this client was needing a disability claim from their insurance, so it's a bit hard for her to come into the office. So I got to come out to Anstey Hill for a run today. Now the aim for the Wednesday run was to go for a trail run where obviously getting some elevation, you're going to get a bit of strength work in, but apart from that it's a fairly easy run. Last week's run was fairly difficult, being a medium pace run, getting obviously strength work in doing the effort, but this week was meant to be a little bit easier. And even though I was going easier, I still found it quite difficult, so I did shorten the run a bit. Instead of doing quite a long trail run, it was a bit shorter. Did quite enjoy running along Anstey Hill. There was a mix of technical trails, single track, and then there was quite a bit of wide open compacted gravel tracks, so you could sort of choose what you wanted to do. But yeah, plenty of hills, not particularly long, but still plenty of hills to get some elevation in. So pretty tired in general. So I had an easier day on Wednesday, a bit shorter. 80 minutes was the long run, so that's 80 minutes is my Wednesday run, which is allowed me to bounce back a little bit. Tonight's session, Thursday night, was a bit of a speed session, not quite as fast as last week. So target pace is about 3 minutes 10, and I found it a lot easier going a little bit slower. Managed to get through the session. So 2 800s and 7 400s at about 3 minutes 10 pace. But yeah, we're going a bit quicker than that because we found it reasonably comfortable. So good session done. Back onto some bigger sessions over the weekend coming up. So Thursday, again, running 2 times on my workout day. So did an easy run in the morning and then the workout in the evening. Then Friday, back to the local gorge. So you can see there's still a bit of green left in some parts of the gorge. So I had a short run in the local gorge before heading up to the Flinders Ranges and running in Warren Gorge. My brother Michael and Nat did a shorter run around the Mount Arden Hills, and I was doing a UTA based training session, which headed for a lot of elevation. Herding a few goats. Running across some ridge tops. Most of the run was on four-wheel drive tracks. Some of it was on the Hyson Trail. But with so much in the way of elevation, there was lots of varying gradients in the hills. And it was quite good for training for UTA, Ultra Trail Australia, which has 400 metres of elevation per 10 kilometres. This run was a bit more than that. It was actually 1,200 metres of elevation over 22k. So heading up towards Mount Arden. I've been feeling pretty tired, so I decided to cut it a little bit shorter, and it was a fairly comfortable run. Again, I've been pushing it on Saturdays. It was good to not really smash myself this time, but still, it's a good training session. I've got a focus to run a half marathon next weekend, so I'm going to do that as a proper race effort. Firstly, it should freshen me up a bit, which allowed me to improve better, handle my training a bit better, but also, just give a bit of feedback of where I'm at with my fitness. It's been building steadily over the last couple months, but just have to see once I'm actually recovered what I can do. So looking forward to that next week. Half an hour ago I was up the top of that ridge line, and I'll be up there in about another half an hour. Pretty sure this is the way. Yep. Finished off the week by heading back to Adelaide. Did 2 runs locally, both including the Happy Valley Reservoir and including a run with Nat again. Thanks for watching. I will finish off with a really nice run along the Hyson Trail. It was fairly hard to see the trail, being a single track through Spinifex. Most of the other run for that Saturday morning run was on a 4-wheel drive track, but this one was going across the ridge top, going down a hill. There was a bit of old fencing wire that I had to avoid, but apart from that, yeah, just a really nice run. And you would have also noticed that I've had a bit of music that you may not have heard before. It's because I've actually created it this week. So something new for me was I had a go at writing some music. I'm not a musician, I don't sing, but I just had a bit of a play with an app I had on my phone, the GarageBand app. So I'll play that while you get to see me run down this hill. Enjoy.